Last week I put out a video playing the song Blueberry Faygo on actual Blueberry Faygo, and it just received a ton of attention, so much so that Faygo actually reached out to me because of it. So in today's episode, I wanted to share all the behind the scenes work that took place in order to create that video, including all the fun parts and all the unfortunate bloopers too. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we get started in the actual behind the scenes look, I wanted to talk about two myths about Blueberry Faygo. Number one, there is no such thing as Blueberry Faygo. That's right, little Mosey has been lying to us this whole time. It's actually Raspberry Blueberry Faygo. But considering that doesn't really flow that well, I think he did fine in excluding the raspberry. And number two, Blueberry Faygo is really hard to come by. Trust me, I live in Michigan, literally 23 minutes from the Faygo headquarters, and I never heard of Blueberry Faygo until this song came out. I seriously went to 10 different stores looking for it, and all of them said the same thing. Oh, sorry, never heard of it. Which leads me to a confession that I need to make to you all. Something I'm not super proud of. I may have spent an ungodly amount of money on this 2 liter. So, to the Amazon seller who sold me this, congratulations, you won. And I was thinking, since I spent more money on this 2 liter than I have on groceries this entire month, it'd be kind of cool to save it for when my channel reaches, you know, a certain goal, maybe like 1 million subscribers. Okay, maybe 100,000 subscribers, enough to get one of those fancy YouTube plaques. With that being said, if you're watching right now and have not subscribed yet, you know what to do. And if you would like to one day share in opening this bottle of 2020 Faygo, share the Blueberry Faygo video with a friend. All right, enough talking. Here is the behind the scenes look at the creation of Blueberry Faygo on Blueberry Faygo. Enjoy. Hello everyone, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of how I'm going to make this song. So the first thing I'm going to do is listen to the actual song so that I can hear what instruments are being used, and then from that I'm going to kind of just brainstorm and see how I can recreate all those instruments, and then using that knowledge I'm going to make an outline in Logic using software instruments. For example, like I know I'm probably going to at some point blow on a bottle, right? So instead of recording that first, what I'm going to do is just like have a software instrument of a flute so that it represents what I'm going to record. So that's pretty much the process so far, so let's get started. Alright, so I just finished listening to all of this, came up with all the instruments, figured out what I might be using with the bottles, and kind of messed around with a few things to see what I might do. Now I'm going to go to Logic and see if I can recreate this using some software instruments. Alrighty, so I just finished this outline in Logic, and it took me several hours to complete, but I'm finally finished with it, and I absolutely love it. It's really cool just to hear all these sounds come together, and I can like really imagine what it's going to sound like when I actually record all these instruments. So yeah, do you want to hear a little bit of it? Let's see. Just wait until it gets to the melody here. Oh yeah. And now, you can't hear this. And now, to actually record. which is my E set. Cool. Just finished the recording. Now to put it all together and complete the song. This is very exciting. I just finished fixing everything up. However, I'm not super satisfied with it. I think that's because the song is naturally very repetitive, and even the verse and chorus sound very similar. So when I'm just playing the same thing over and over, it just gets kind of boring. And I think there's a way to fix that, because he's saying different words even though the melody's kind of the same. He's saying different words in the chorus and between that and the verse. So I think if I syncopate and match that with what he's saying, it should be more interesting. However, I think it will still sound repetitive over time. So I need to think of a way to fix that. Update. I decided to write my own melody. That's how I'm going to solve this. I think it would be really cool to kind of have like the soft little break and just go crazy on a chime solo, which means I need to, 1, re-record the melody, and 2, record this new melody. So yeah, I've got some work to do. So, after a long day of recording, I'm finally satisfied with the mix. It sounds a lot better than I thought it would, and it's actually really exciting, so that's good. I'm gonna halt production for right now, because it's getting kind of late and a little dark, and I heavily rely on natural light for making these videos, so we're gonna get some rest and start up again tomorrow. Good night. Know what day it is? Know what day it is? Know what day it is? Recording date! You see what that says? The most magical, because it's the most magical day of the week. All right, let's break down how this is all going to work. The first thing I need to do is actually dismantle my room, because I realized that in order to get some shots that I need a little extra space for those. Then after that, I'm going to start with the harder instruments like the glass chimes, which is like the glass bottles, and then also the glass organ, which if you've never heard that term before is the wine glasses, and then some more of the simpler shots after that. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to have to get both a horizontal and vertical footage for each one of these shots, because I'm going to be posting on TikTok. That's right, I do have a TikTok. The handle is right here, so go follow me. So yeah, that's a pretty quick outline of what I need to do in order to get these videos done. I hope I can get them done in one day, but being realistic, I don't know if that's possible. So yeah, let's get started. All right, here we go. All right, and now onto the glass harp. As you can see, I taped them down, and then also further notice that I have all the notes mentioned on there so that I don't actually mess up, and I have my little cheat sheet here. And now it's time to record basically everything else. Luckily we got the harder parts down first, and we're good to finish the easy stuff. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to stop for today. It's getting pretty dark and I want to make sure my lighting's consistent. So I'm going to clean up a little bit, put a mattress on my bed so I can actually have a place to sleep tonight, and then wrap it up tomorrow. The video is finito. It's finished, and I'm so exhausted. I got through a lot today. I looked through some of the video and had to redo some of it because the lighting was off. So, like I said, it's just been an exhausting day. I'm probably going to do a little bit of editing tonight as far as looking through some of the videos and seeing what I like, putting them into Premiere. And tomorrow is going to be a huge day for editing. Hopefully I can finish it tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But oh my gosh, despite how exhausting it was a lot of fun just to play through everything and just goof off. At the end, I wanted to have some extra shots where I just was messing around and dancing and stuff, and that was probably the most fun I've had in a shoot. So that's good. All right, time to clean up, put my room back together because it's a mess, as you can see, and go to bed. So there you have it. That's how I created this video. I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes look, and to show my appreciation, I'm going to now share a few clips of bloopers. But one last thing before we get to that, I just wanted to say thank you. After the video went up, I heard nothing but supportive and kind words from friends who I haven't heard from in years, and people who I've literally never met before. And I guess just being able to create that kind of connection makes what I'm doing here and creating these videos worth it. I'm somebody who naturally is really down on myself, thinking that I'm not doing enough all the time and that my videos aren't, good enough to be posting. But hearing your kind words and support just was very encouraging and makes me feel like what I'm doing is good. So thank you. And welcome to all my new subscribers. This is by far the most subscribers I've gotten after posting one video. So again, if you're watching and have not subscribed yet and want to make my day, you know what to do. And as always, know that I'm here to support you and strongly believe that anything that pops in your head is worthy of becoming the next greatest hit. Thanks again for watching. Now here are the bloopers. So I just finished the section for blowing the bottles for the main melody, and that probably took me like 20 or so minutes just to record those. And I'm realizing now, after going through all that, that I forgot to wear my glasses the entire time. So here's to re-recording that, and hopefully I won't be stupid anymore and forget to wear the stinking glasses. That's all. Oh my gosh. So, I am standing here, currently on a towel, because yes, I did spill some more Blueberry Faygo. On the process of moving the wine glasses, I unfortunately moved them a little too fast and they fell over. Well, some of them fell over. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Thought I learned my lesson to be very careful. And yeah, that's just the price I'm going to pay. So this will not happen again, I promise. It happened again.